Hello everyone, how are you? Now today we're going to learn how to draw a cartoon body. So it's going to be a simplified version of the human body. So we're going to be using very simple shapes. So I don't know if you're familiar with it, but we're going to use the head method, which is we use the head, the size of the head, to build the whole body. So you just draw a circle. It doesn't need to be a perfect circle. As you can see, this is not a perfect circle and it's completely fine. And now we'll want to replicate that circle 8 times. Usually the human body takes up to 8 heads. Of course, this depends on how high you want your character to be. If they are smaller, then you want to use less heads. If they're bigger, you want to use more. But we're going to go with 8 for now. So 1 or 2 in this case, 3, 4. Let's merge them together and then duplicate them, and there we go. We have here 8 heads together. Need to make this a bit smaller. Alright, so this is the measurement we want for our body. So our body is going to come from here to here. We're going to fit everything in this space. So now the next step, what we want to do is create some guidelines. I'm going to do some very roughly right now. So this is not straight. Alright. Also, if you're doing this digitally and you don't know yet, if you want to create a straight line, you can just press Shift when doing that line and you'll have a perfect straight line. So this is a way that you can do a perfect straight line if you need to. I think this is very useful, so I hope it's useful for you as well, and this works for any drawing software. Now we'll want to add this guideline to each intersection. Well, not to each one, but we'll talk about that later. And now we'll skip this one and we'll add one here. And then finally another one here. Now, why did I add my guidelines this way? It might sound a bit weird for the guidelines as they are right now, but as we work on this, you'll understand why. So, the first thing we want to do is the head, right? We know the head is right here. Our body starts with the head. This part is fairly easy. We can add some ears here if you want, but it's not necessary. We're just going to focus on main shapes right now, or on basic shapes right now. We're not going to make a very detailed sketch yet, just shapes. So after this, we do have our neck, right? That's what comes afterwards. So for the neck, the measurement you want is roughly or almost half of this circle. I like to go a bit less than half, so somewhere right here. And now I can go over here and create a new guideline. So this is where my neck is going to be, as well as the shoulders, right? The shoulders are going to be somewhere around here. Now the next line here marks where our chest is. So we know that we have shoulders here, right? And we have here our chest right here. Now I like to use a trapezium shape for the chest, but you can also go for something a bit more rectangular. It's totally up to you. I like to go with this shape right here. And now from here to here, we have our torso, and here it's our belly button. So now we can draw that shape right here. So as I said, I'm going to use very simple shapes. You can use this one for both female and male characters. It's going to be very default. It's not going to be super feminine, but not super masculine either. So you can use for both kinds of character. So there we go. We have here a rectangular shape for the torso. Next we have the waist area and the hips area, right? So we go a bit out right here, so it goes up to here. So we have a shape like this. So now we come to the part where we missed here two guidelines, right? And why is that? Because the legs are composed by 4 heads. And I like to divide this into 2 parts, right? So we have here the beginning of our legs. Then we go down and we have half the leg, knee, down again. And then somewhere around here, we have a foot. So we can also make here another guideline for our foot. Remember to use as many guidelines as you need, especially at the beginning and while you're not yet used to drawing certain things. Just abuse of your guidelines. It's perfectly fine as long as they help you. So we do have here a leg, knee, the rest of the leg, and our foot. And the same thing on the other side. So we have part of our leg, the knee, then we go down again, we have the rest of our leg, and then we have the foot. Alright, so we're almost done here. All we are missing right now is the arms, right? So we talked about before that the shoulders are about here, right? So let's add 2 circles here. So the arms, just like the legs, are divided in 2 parts. So we go all the way down here, and we have one part of the arm, and then the other part of the arm, another circle, and we have a hand. Same thing on the other side. We go down, one part of the arm, up to the elbow, and then the rest of our arm, and a hand. We have the skeleton of our cartoon body right here. We have everything we need, so we started with some heads, right? Of course, you don't need to draw the circle on this size or this format. Your circles can be a bit more elongated like this. It's totally up to you. What matters is that it's always the same size, the head is always the same. And after that, we found some main guidelines, right? And then we started figuring out the main shapes for our body. And this is what we have right here. So remember, use the size of the head. Usually the human body is formed by 8 heads, that's more or less the measurement. But of course, if you're going to make a taller or shorter person or character, you'll want to add more or less heads. It's totally up to you. So once you understand the head method, you can create a character with any kind of height you want. So now what are we going to do? We're going to draw a more detailed sketch, right, of our character or of our body here. We're not yet creating a character, we're just learning how to draw the body. So starting with the head again, just going to add some more transparency here. Now remember, I'm doing this in Clip Studio, but that doesn't mean you have to use Clip Studio as well. I love using it, but you can do this with any kind of tool, with any kind of software, any kind of medium. What matters is that you learn these basics, but you can do this with your sketchbook and a pencil, a pen, colored pencils, anything you want, and you can also do this digitally with any kind of software. So I'm going to start with the head here, right? I'm going to now give it a bit more shape. So this is how the head looks. Now remember, even though this is a bit more detailed, this is just a sketch, so don't worry too much about your lines unless that's what you like to do. So adding the ears here. So I just gave a bit more shape to our head here. So it's not just a round circle. We have our chin here now, so it has a bit more shape. Now going down, we have the neck, right? And it goes this way. Now remember, this is a cartoon body, so I'm not going to be very realistic with the body shapes. I'm going to make this a more simplified version of the human body. So let's go down here, and then we have the shoulder. Same thing here, shoulder. Now we go down here, and we have half our arm, right? Same thing here, half of the arm, and here we have our torso, right? So it goes on the inside and then down. I want to move here this arm a little bit to the inside, so it's going a bit too much outside. Same thing on the other side. The good thing about sketches is that you can always be fixing things until you're happy with your drawing. So don't underestimate sketches. Even if they're messy, do as much as you need. Now for the rest of the arm, what I like to do is here I add a curve and then inside, but on this side it's straight. So like this. Same thing on the other side, curve and then we go down, but this side is straight. Alright, we got our arms. Now the hips, we go down this way, and then we have our legs, right? So as you can see, these are very simple shapes. We're using mostly rectangles here. And now the rest of our leg, right here. Again, another rectangle, rest of our leg, rectangle, and then feet. I like to use these almost triangle shapes for the feet. This is how I like to draw my cartoon characters. Simple shapes. I love simple shapes. I love looking at something and figuring out how can I simplify that and add it to my own style and make things in my own style. So this is mostly it. The head here looks a little bit too small. Resize it a little bit. Fixing here some things. Remember, fix things as you go in your sketch. If you're doing this traditionally, I usually recommend going over several sketches if you feel like the first one isn't good enough yet. Alright, so now all we are missing is the hands, and for the hands we're going to draw this kind of shape, or we can go for something a bit rounder even. Something like this. And now we have here a thumb. And then for the rest of the fingers, think about French fries. I think it's always a good way to learn how to draw the hands, or it's one way. It might not work for you, there are always different ways, but it is a good one. Now I'm going to just duplicate this one just to make things a little bit faster. So there we go, and we have here our cartoon body, or sketch of our cartoon body. Just fixing here very minor things. I want the arms here to be a bit more open. There we go. Now, of course, for example, you can add another guideline to the hands here, totally up to you. I didn't add it, kind of forgot about it, but feel free to do so. Again, when you're starting to learn something, add as many guidelines as you need. As long as they're helping you, then add them. Remember that for now it might be a lot of things to draw and remember and such, but as you go, and as you learn how to do things, because your muscles will start to memorize all those lines that you're making, so you start to lose some guidelines and things along the way. When I'm drawing my characters, I very rarely use guidelines right now. But at first, when you're still learning and you want to memorize those things, remember, just use as many guidelines as you want. They're there to help you. There's no shame in them. So now that we have our detailed sketch, so it started with some heads, some guidelines, then a very basic sketch, just basic shapes, and now we have a more detailed sketch. All we have to do now is go over all these lines and have a final version of it. So now we're going to have a final drawing of our cartoon body right here. So all we have to do is go over our previous lines, our sketch lines, but make them cleaner, with just one cleaner lines now. So right now, feel free to just do your own practices, and remember, you don't need to do all these 3 steps right away. You can just practice the basic shapes first, and then when you feel like you're ready to go for the next step, you can go and draw a more detailed sketch, practice that as much as you want, and you don't even need to go for your final lines right away. Just practice sketches for now, and when you're ready or you feel like you have a good sketch, go over it with some final line art. I think this is a very simple way of figuring out how to draw the human body, and if you want to draw in a cartoon style, this is a good way to go about it. And remember something, when you're doing these practices and when you get more used to drawing it this way, try to incorporate this with your own style. Don't just copy the exact tutorials you see. I think it's very useful to go in and adapt things to your own style. Of course, you can copy exactly what the tutorial is telling you at first, but when you get more used to it, feel free to give your own twist to the drawings. I think it's a very fun exercise and very useful as well. It's very important to try and give your own twist to the drawings as you go. Now, of course, this is my way of drawing things, and this is why I tell you about giving your own twist thing, because you might want the legs to be shaped another way, and that's totally fine. So now that I have here half of the body drawn, I'm going to take a little bit of a shortcut here because you don't need to see me drawing the whole line art, right? Duplicate this, flip it horizontally, and there we have it. We have the whole body drawn. Remember that using these things is not cheating. I think you should draw the whole thing while you're still learning and practicing, but if you want to fasten up your work at times, and you'll need to do that when you have deadlines and stuff like that, but again, I'm doing it just to quicken up the process here, but to draw the whole body while you're still learning and trying to get your lines on point. If you're still practicing your line art, draw the whole thing, you hear me? Don't do the same thing I am doing. But this is it. We have here our cartoon body drawn. I think it looks very good. I like it. Very simple, but it's still a human. You look at it and it's human. So I did a few characters with this base as reference. I drew on top of this and created some characters. So these are the characters I created with it. And as you can see, you can use this as both female and male characters, any kind of character you might want to draw. It's a very useful base to have. Of course, as you go, another thing to have into consideration is the proportions. In other videos, we talk about proportions a lot, and you can play with those. You don't need to always use these same proportions. So once you get this, once you've memorized these measurements, feel free to play with those and break things. Go above the limits. It's art. Everything is allowed. Just draw arms that go to the feet. I don't know. You can just go into your imagination and draw each limb, each part of the body, however you want it. And another thing I want to talk about is, after doing this, after learning how to draw this body, remember that drawing your characters in another poses will lead to more dynamic characters and more interesting characters. And for that, as always, I recommend doing some gesture drawing using websites like Line of Action and Sketch Daily. They're very useful, and I like to use them a lot for warm-ups and for some gesture drawing. And there's also these figurines like the Bodycoon and Bodyshan. It's a male and female version. They're figurines that are fully articulated. They have accessories, they have a stand, and you can just move around the figurine as you want, pose it as you want, and use it as reference. Remember that references are always your friends. And lastly, if you want to learn more about character design, remember I do have a course on creating your own characters over on Gumroad, so check that out. I'll leave a link in the description. And this is it for today. And As always, keep on drawing.